Hi, my name is Beth Massey and welcome to the Windows Forms over Data video series. In this next video, I'm going to demonstrate one-to-many filtering using a combo box and a grid. In the last video, we used the combo box as a lookup list. This time, we want to populate the combo box with a list of rows from our products table and filter a grid of orders. So I've got Visual Studio open here. We've created a order manager application in the previous videos, and what we're going to do is we're going to create a new form. So I'm going to right click on the project, select Add, New Windows Form, and we're just going to name it Form 5. So the next thing we're going to do is connect to our data. So I'm going to go to the Data menu and Show Data Sources, and then we're going to add a new data set into our project, and we'll select Database and use the current connection string. And I want to set up a form that shows products in a combo box and filters the order details in a grid so that we can get a tally of what products are on order in our system. So I'm going to select Order Detail and Product, and I'm going to name this Products, Product Orders Dataset. So the next thing I'm going to do is we're going to go into our toolbox and I am going to drop a combo box onto our form. Then we're going to expand our product orders data set and you'll see order detail and product. Take a look at the product. We'll see the order detail related underneath the product. So this is what we want to work with here. Drag the product onto the combo box and this will set up the binding source in the component tray as well as set up our data binding mode properly on our combo box just for us. Then I'm going to take the description too and drag this over. Our description is multi-line, so we can expand this and select multi-line. Okay, and I don't want to edit the product table, so I'm going to just quickly set the text box to read only. And I'm going to set the drop-down style to drop-down list on our combo box. So next I'm going to drag the order detail onto the form here. And we're just going to edit the columns here. And I'm going to remove the order detail ID and the product ID. And then on our price, I want to display that as a currency format. So I'm going to go to the default cell style. Then I'm going to select the format in this cell style builder as currency. Okay, next I'm also going to set the anchor property on our grid here so it looks a little bit better. And we'll adjust the form. So the very last thing we need to do is we need to add some code so that when I select this row in the combo box, the position in the products binding source changes, and that will give us the automatic filtering in the related order detail. So I'm going to double click on the combo box and this will add our selected index changed handler, and I'm just going to select the product binding source's position and set that equal to the combo box's selected index. Okay, let's give this a test. Hit F5. And you'll see that as I scroll through the products here, select one, the orders below filters. Great. So now that we have our filter working, what I want to do is I want to tally up the totals on each of the order details. So I want to add a column there, and what we're going to do is double click on our product orders dataset, and we'll add the column by right clicking order detail, selecting add column, and then we're going to call it total. And then we're going to come over here to the property sheet, and I'm going to enter the expression is quantity times price. Then we just need to set the data type to a double. Okay, so save. Okay, now we're just going to add that column to our data grid view here. We'll just click add total. and we'll make it a read-only field. And we're also going to change the format here so that it shows as currency. Okay, and now I just want to summarize all the totals down at the bottom here, and we're just going to put a text box at the bottom of the form like that. And what I'm going to do is calculate the totals each time the filter changes. So we're going to right-click, view the code, and what we're going to do is we're going to add a handler to the product binding sources position changed event. And we're also going to hook this to the product binding source's current changed event. So anytime a row changes or the position changes, we want to run this code. So now we'll just say if me.orderDetails binding source position, meaning that there's some rows in our grid. Okay, if it's greater than -1, we're going to run this code. Otherwise, we're just going to set the text box text equal to the empty string. Okay, so I'm just going to dim up a total variable here. And then we're just going to say for each row as data row view in the order details binding sources list. The list is a data view, so the rows are the data row views. We're just going to tally this up. The rows totals. Okay, so me.textbox1.text, and we're just going to format this as a currency. And then we're going to hit F5. And now we'll see that as we scroll through the records, we are getting our total and our summary total down here at the bottom of the screen. Great. So what we did was we set up a combo box as the one-to-many filter on our grid. We also added an expression-based column and calculated the summary of that total down at the bottom of our screen. So I'd like to thank you for your time. If you'd like to check out the Visual Basic Developer Center, we'll be posting updates to these videos there. Please also check out the Visual Basic team blog and my blog for more information. Thanks again.